Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel if you're tuning in via YouTube, and welcome to my podcast if you're streaming via my podcast. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out today to listen to the Daily Vibration, okay? So today is January 21st, 2020, and we're vibrating on the number 8 today. Before we jump into today's vibration, I do want to talk about a few announcements. I want to remind you guys that these daily vibrations are uploaded daily, not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast. The links will be in the description box below on YouTube, okay? Now, I also want to remind you guys that we go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, this Friday, we're doing a new moon meditation, okay? You guys can join us. This is going to be a private event via a donation of $20, okay? So if you're interested in joining us for this new moon, you can submit your donation of $20. The information will be in the description box on YouTube. For my podcast listeners, I will repeat all of that information at the end of the segment, okay? Not to mention the 3 classes that I have going on, guys. Mastering yourself, mastering your emotion, learning how to not be an emotional puppet or allow your emotional triggers to sabotage you, okay? This is going to be my 13-week class of bending space and time and mastering yourself, okay? That's a 13-week class. I also have the trust in your intuition and how to speak to and communicate with the spiritual realm, okay? So that's your angels, your guides, your ancestors. That's a 5-week class. And then how to read your tarot cards. So we're going to be using the original Rider-Waite deck, all 78 cards. You'll get the basic meaning as well, my loves, of how to trust your intuition and use your body as a conduit to read the cards, okay? So you guys can email me if you would like any information about the classes at the number 4 yourinnervoice@gmail.com. If you're tuning in via YouTube, just check out the description box below. You can find tons of information there, okay? Also, my girl Kim Warner's information is there. She does natal charts, wheels, as well as natal chart reports. So check out the description box and you can get her information also. Wow. Today we're vibrating on the number 8, and it's all about new beginnings today. And can I just tell y'all, like, I am open, I am ready, I'm excited for this. I feel like it's time. I feel like it's definitely time. I know, personally speaking, I am ready for this new energy and this new shift that we've been talking about for a really long time now. And I feel it not just intuitively, but it's just all in me, all over me. It's just everywhere. There is a newness in the air, right? Personally speaking, one of the reasons why I'm going to be doing this detox starting on the 24th with this new moon energy is, one, because I want to definitely set my intention with the energy at the beginning of the year so I can solidify the year. And the manifestation powers within this year to go exactly the way that I desire to experience it, right? And then it's once and for all being able to embrace this new paradigm shift within self that I have been embarking on for a really long time now. There's levels to the spiritual shit. Like, there really is, okay? Like, there's levels to anything, okay? Now, as I was explaining to my 13-week crew, it's kind of like starting a new career or a new job or anything new that you have never had any training, in, and you start this new job or you start this new career and now you're getting all this training. You may feel a little bit off at first, right? Because you may not know the codes well or the machine very well, or you may not know your way around the facility very well, okay? And it may take you a couple of weeks to get yourself settled. By a month into this new position, you feel more confident, you feel more secure, and you feel more emboldened in what you do. It's the same thing in your spiritual walk, okay? So remember that, okay? Now, today as we're vibrating on the number 8, the number 8, every day, all day, just like any other number, you have to learn to trust your intuition. So intuitive energy is in the atmosphere all day, every day. It's up to you whether or not you want to tap into that energy, okay? Confidence also is in the atmosphere today, so you want to be mindful of that, okay? Some of you could feel like your self-confidence is being built up, but if you're in a lower vibrational end of that, you can also feel like your self-confidence is being broken down. And that could be by your own limited thinking and belief about yourself, okay, and needing others to validate you, okay. However, to help with that, you do have inner strength in the atmosphere today, as well as material freedom. So if you have been trying to keep up with the Joneses and doing all of that stuff, know that there's some energy in the atmosphere today to help you just surrender to all of that stuff. Okay, success is in the atmosphere today, and I feel like before I jump into the lower vibrational ends of the number 8 today, I do want to say, like, I've been feeling like that's exactly what this shift is about for me. It's about surrendering, right? I have been literally walking on FATE from since I launched this to be what I do full time, this platform as my full time career. And can I tell you, like, FATE is what I have to stand on every day, doing what I do. Okay. Now, with that being said, right, you get to a place within self, and you know, as I'm entering this new energy with this new moon that we have coming up, the question I've been asking myself is very, very simple. What is success to me? Right? And all of the things that I expect from another, can I give those things to myself? Right? A lot of times we expect others to be able to support us and to give to us and to do for us, and we may not expect certain things from ourselves. Right? So you guys can definitely take this journey with me as we're going through this detox system. We will be starting on the 24th. Even if you're not able to join us on the new moon meditation, we will be tracking this journey through the daily vibrations. Okay, so it's all about, not, like I said, it's not just detoxing from your body, but negative mental mind loops, okay, negative habits, and all of the negative thought patterns, even negative emotions, right? Because you can literally tell yourself what to feel and when to feel it, okay? You can literally get yourself out of a place of feeling angry and anxious, and to get yourself into a place where you feel more centered, where you don't feel so heavy, okay? Yeah, trust, I have to do that at times also. Okay, so on the lower vibrational end of the number 8 today, you do have the superiority complex popping out. You also have greed popping out. You also have tactless energy, like people just going to be saying off the wall shit, and they may not necessarily give two shits how you feel or anyone else feels about what they, you know, what they're thinking, right? Okay, or what they said, or even how they said it. Okay, now we do also have domineering energy in the atmosphere, so you're gonna have to pay attention to that as you're out around others today and returning back to the work week, because I do know that we just stepped out of a major holiday, Martin Luther King Day. So you just want to be mindful, okay, that there is this dominating or domineering presence in the atmosphere. Okay, now let's jump in to your wisdoms today. Also, I want to say too, like, the number 8 also vibrates on new beginnings. So be open to whatever new beginnings wants to come in for you today. Okay. We're going to start off with my Capricorns, and we're just going to give my Capricorns one card today and tell you exactly what chakra you may need to pay attention to, okay? So Capricorns, you guys have the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is in reverse today, and this is the yellow border, which represents, or the yellow chakra, which represents your solar plexus, right? Which is all about your ego and your will. With the 3 of Wands energy showing up in reverse, this could be you just being able to focus more on long-term plans, because this is saying that there's not enough focus there. They may feel like there's some type of delays going on with your plans and with your visions. Okay. Taurus, my lovely Taurus, you guys have the 9 of Swords energy today, and it's popping up with the orange border, which represents your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra deals with your emotions, it deals with change, and it deals with relationships. There may be something tormenting you today, or something that you have mentally replaying in your head that you may need to embrace, maybe, or change or release within relationships or within your emotions. So pay attention to that today, Taurus, okay? Sacral chakra, that's emotions, that's relationships, and that's change. Okay, so pay attention to that as you are entering into your day and replaying negative mental mind loops. Okay. All right, so we also have Virgo energy popping up. We do have with Virgo's the King of Wands energy. And the King of Wands energy is in reverse, okay? And Wands energy is fire energy. That can be very intense and passionate energy. That can also be energy of taking action. However, this, because it's in reverse, this can also mean maybe being a little bit impulsive or maybe even rootless, just depending on where you at in the game, right? But the purple border represents my love's crown chakra. So this is divine information coming in from source, okay? So just be mindful not to be too intense today in your response, or when you're taking action today, okay? So kind of like flip this King of Wands upright, where you're actually taking responsibility and accountability and stepping into your leadership mode today, okay? Or Virgo, you could be dealing with someone that will be operating with that King of Wands energy in reverse, where they're just, very like, do what I say, don't do what I do, or they expect more from you than they expect from themselves. So just be mindful of that today, okay? Scorpios, you do have the Six of Wands popping up. This is all about victory and confidence today. And this is popping up with the indigo border, which is all about third eye chakra, and that's perception, okay? So just be mindful as your perception as you're walking through your day today, okay? Pisces, you do have the Ten of Cups today. This is all about things coming into alignment, okay? So this is harmony. For some of you, this could also represent marriage and just things coming into alignment. Because you have the yellow border on this card, this is also representing your solar plexus, which is all about your ego and your will. So be mindful as you are moving through today. Remember, today is about intuitive energy. It's also about confident energy. So step into your own inner confidence today. Do you really know who you are? Do you really know what you want? A lot of people don't know who they are, and a lot of people don't know what they want. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right. All right, my wonderful Cancers, today you do have the Princess of Cups in reverse. Okay, and with the Princess of Cups in reverse, you could be dealing with someone that's emotionally immature today, or this could be you. And because it's popping up with the green border on this card, this represents heart chakra, which you're talking about love, compassion, and forgiveness. Now, I've said this a lot. Sometimes compassion does not mean being an enabler. Sometimes compassion means saying hells to the no. Okay, and gets the F stuff out my face. Okay, so be mindful of that, Cancers. Just be mindful as you're moving through this energy to get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings, to be honest with how you really feel. Okay, all right, so now we got fire energy. Leos, we're starting with you. You do have the Ace of Coins, aka the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, red border represents root chakra, what's grounding you, what's on your mind. Some of you may feel a little bit maybe anxious today, a little bit fearful around money today, maybe lost opportunities may be on your mind today. Okay, you definitely are going to have to think about the future. Okay, as you're planning today, think about the future. Remember, today is also vibrating on new beginnings. Okay, definitely want to think about the future, my wonderful Leos, today. Or you could be dealing with someone where you feel like there is a loss of opportunity, because this can also have to do with, if it's not money, this could be a work situation or even a job situation, not a job, a home situation, living situation. Okay, so just be mindful with that. What's on your mind today? What do you really want? What's making you anxious today about the situation, Leos? What is making you anxious today about the situation? Is it finances? Is it stability? Is it a lost opportunity? Be honest with yourself about how you're feeling today, okay? Because if you can be honest with yourself about what you're feeling, then you can tap into what needs to be done to rectify that, okay? Now, we're going to jump into my wonderful Aries. Okay, Aries, you guys have popping up today the Eight of Coins popping up. And when the Eight of Coins pop up, this is all about putting in the work, getting all of this, the knowledge, the skill. I want to say putting in the work and getting the skill set that you need to make your next step, right? So this is actually getting fine-tuning and getting the extra certifications that's needed, okay, for whatever you're putting your energy into. For some of you, this could represent engagement. For some of you, this just means lining up your ducks in a straight row. Okay, this is apprenticeship. Okay, this is putting in the time. What I'm hearing is like quality, not quantity for some of you. Okay, now this red border, my wonderful Aries, this is all about root chakra. So once again, this is what's on your mind, what's grounding you. Okay, what's making you anxious, what's making you happy, what's making you fulfilled. Okay, so pay attention to these questions today as things arise. Okay, remember, confidence is going to be key today. All right, and a person can tell you over and over you're successful, you're gorgeous, you're this, you're that, all these positive affirmations and inner windows are sent in your direction, Aries. But if you don't believe this stuff yourself, like it doesn't matter what anyone else have to say. Okay, so Sagittarius, today you do have the King of Swords energy popping up, but it's popping up in reverse, and it's popping up with this purple border, which represents crown chakra work. Okay, and with this King of Swords energy, this is all about clear thinking, right? However, because it's in reverse, this could also do with some manipulation. Okay, for some of you, you could also be dealing with someone that's verbally abusive, and this could be someone at work, and this could also be someone in the family. Okay, so be mindful if this is you, my wonderful Sagittarius. Just be mindful. Okay, just be mindful, my wonderful Sagittarius. You don't have, use your perception today when you're dealing with other people, because you do have crown chakra popping up. So use your perception and trust yourself today, because you could be stepping into some manipulative energy, or maybe even dealing with someone that could be very verbally abusive, or maybe even mentally abusive. Yeah, okay. All right, Geminis, today you guys have the Four of Wands, but the Four of Wands is popping up in reverse, which means that there's a breakdown in communication somewhere, and this could be filtering around the heart chakra because of this green border. So heart chakra work is all about love, compassion, and forgiveness, okay? So does your miscommunication with even yourself has to do with love, compassion, or forgiveness? You may have to implement either one or all three today when dealing with others. Okay, my wonderful Geminis. All right, Libras, what do we have for my wonderful Libras today? Today you guys got the Queen of Swords energy, and it's in reverse. Okay, so this can be either you may feel a little emotionally bitchy today, or just operate with cold-hearted, and this could be your stance, my wonderful Libras, because you are putting your foot down and your head is out of the sand, and you're no longer being an enabler. You do have third eye chakra with this indigo card color popping up, which is all about perception. So be mindful of your perception today. I feel like if you do have to check others today, just make sure that you're checking others because they need to be checked, and you're not projecting your own fears or your own insecurities on others, or you're not allowing others to project their fears or their insecurities, which is then triggering you. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right. Now, last but not least, my wonderful, wonderful Aquarius, you do have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is popping up in reverse. So please don't feel like you've missed an opportunity or you're stuck, my wonderful Aquarius. With this green border popping up, this is heart chakra work, and this is all about love. This is compassion, and this is forgiveness, right? So remember, my wonderful Aquarius, that what you feel is what manifests things into this third dimensional realm. So if you're walking around feeling like you've missed an opportunity, or if you're walking around and you're not taking responsibility for what your feelings or your part in situations, you could get caught up in your feelings and really not get the lesson that should have been learned from whatever situation that you're walking away from, or walking into, or walking out of. Okay, remember, there's always a lesson to be learned with even the most fuckery that has happened in your life. Okay, nothing is by coincidence, and you can always find the allegory in everything to take you to your next step, or to take you along your next path, or to give you some insight on your next step or the next journey of your path. Okay, now I try to drop some knowledge here, on this channel. And let me just tell you guys this: you meet no one but you. Okay, So when I say to send people peace, love, and light, you're really sending yourself peace, love, and light. And if you can't physically send someone that has wronged you, that has hurt you, peace, love, and light, if you can't do it mentally, if you're just not there where you can do that, you can at least send peace, love, and light to yourself, okay? It's important for you to, at least, you know, on my path and where I am, it is important for myself to know that I meet no one but myself, because then that helps me to understand what I do to another, I then energetically do to myself. Now, you know, like I said, there's levels to this, because when you understand the rules of the game and you understand the game, then you can bend the rules. That don't mean that you get to walk all over me. That don't mean that I get to be a jackass. That don't mean that you get to step on my back to get up and get, you know, and get a head start. It doesn't mean that. What that means is me acknowledging within self, okay, that I can learn from every situation, even the people that come at me for no apparent reason, okay? So as you're moving through your day today, understand that today's a day that's vibrating in confidence. We're about to get into this new moon energy at the end of the week. And I challenge you, what do you need to detox from? We just came through the holidays. It's a new year. We're not talking about resolutions here. We're talking about what do you need to make your life better? What do you need to make yourself better? We're not talking about physical things here. You know, we're not talking about things that you can go out and buy. Do you know some people can't spend quiet time with themselves? Do you know that? Do you know some people can't take silence at all? Something gotta be on the TV, the radio. Like, some people just don't want to hear themselves think. Some people don't want to hear what their inner voice has to say. But can I tell you that right now, in this day, this age, and this time, it's imperative that you get reintroduced to yourself. It's imperative. Okay? All right, my love. So today we're vibrating on the number 8. It's all about confidence. Today we have new beginnings in the ear. Pay attention to your intuition. What does confidence mean to you? Are you relying on someone else to make you feel confident or to make you feel worthy? What does confidence mean to you? Okay? Who are you relying on to make you feel confident? Okay? We're going to be tackling that within the next, you know, as we detox starting on the 24th, right? We're going to talk about all of that stuff. We're about to get right, right? What's that? Coleman or Cole. I can't remember the comedian. Kelly Kells had me watch it on Netflix. His last name is Cole, I think, or is it Coleman? Anyway, there's this, you know, part where he talks about won't he do it? Do it, he will. So we're about to do it, right? Okay. All right, my love. So be kind to yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Honor yourself. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibrations, okay? If you're tuning in via YouTube, make sure to check out the description box below for the monthly specials, because we still have monthly specials going on, as well as the information for the classes. You can also find that in the description box and my email address in the event that you want to email me about any of the specials, okay? I love you guys much. Pay it forward. Friday will return on the 31st of this month. We're just doing the new moon meditation this week, so there will not be a pay it forward Friday this week, okay? All right, love you guys much, and I will see you guys in your next daily vibration tomorrow. Bye, my loves.